I'm live. Now we will wait for a viewer. Perhaps one of my Parkour 3 students would be ideal. However, I'm not sure who signed up. Oh, hello, a person. What's up? All right, let's get started. Move the camera here. Make sure I have enough room. All right. Hello and welcome to the Metro Self Gymnastics Academy online class, Dining Room Extravaganza. My name is Coach Ellie, and this is the Parkour 3 online class. Now, hopefully those watching are Parkour 3 students. If not, that's totally okay. And you can stay anyway, I suppose. We have a very special guest for you today. His name's Damien. Damien, do you have anything to say? All right, so let's get started. First things first, make sure you have plenty of wide open room. So you don't kick anything around you. Make sure there's no mysterious ceiling fans. Now, for my Parkour 3 students, what I'm going to start off saying is we train very differently than the intermediate and beginner classes. So I want you to send in clips to us, Metro South, or me personally, whatever works for you, of you training on your own time. Whether it's outside, whether you find a way to safely do it in your house without your parents getting mad, I want you to train whether it's on a trampoline, whether it's on grass in your backyard, whether it's doing a side flip off of a little rock and that's all you do. I know we cannot travel very much right now and we are confined to small areas, so I understand if you don't have that accessible to you, but I want you to try your best. So, that being said, we're going to go over a lesson of something you can do in your house today to practice. First, I already told you, make sure you have wide open space. Second is make sure you have a mat. I have a panel mat right here. If you don't have a panel mat, you can use a yoga mat, you can use carpeted floors. You could even do this on grass outside on a nice day. It's really nice out today. Lucas, weather?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, said Lucas. Thanks, Lucas. All right. So now let's get started with the warm-up. What do we got? Very nice. What I want you to do is, I know Parkour 3, but you're going to follow along. You're going to grab one item. It could be a Jigglypuff, like so. It could be a plastic cup. Just something you're not going to break. Something you can jump over. Probably not a plastic cup. I'm sure your parents don't want you breaking a plastic cup. Just something squishy, something you can jump over, something that is easy to obtain. Put it down on the ground in front of you. And you're going to start off by doing 10 box jumps over and backwards. So every time you go forward, it's 1. Every time you go back, it's also 1. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Every time you go forward, 1. Count 1 every time you go back. Forward, back, 2. Just like that, doing 10 of them. Go ahead, get started. Make sure you're pushing through your toes. Squeeze your legs tight. Push, 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 jump forward, jump back. Using your arms, trying to stay tight, trying not to land on it and kill your Jigglypuff. Or Pokemon don't die, they just faint. So now what you're going to do is when you're done with that, I'll give you a second, give you a little bit, making sure you're squeezing your legs if you're still doing it, swinging those arms. You're going to stand next to it and you're going to do 20 ski jumps. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Let me adjust the camera a little bit more. My head keeps popping out of screen. Hello, how we doing? Let's see. My head, nice, good. So, good job. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 15 jumping jacks. I shouldn't have to explain that, but I will. You're going to swing your arms up above your head as you jump into a straddle over and over and over, doing 15. I have not been counting, but hopefully you have. Let's say this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice. Good work out there. I think that was the best jumping jacks you've ever done in your life. Maybe. Arms up to the side. And let's start with big arm circles like this. And now let's go for it. And front to back. Try and push your arms as far back as you can as you go back. Now straighten one arm, pull it to the side, making sure that arm stays straight. I hope you all are enjoying your quarantine. playing plenty of video games, maybe. I don't know what you do. Switch arms. And make sure that arm stays straight. Next, we are going to put our legs a little bit into a straddle. One hand on your hip, other arm up, and you're going to reach up and over your head like this. Making sure you're reaching up towards the ceiling, so that way you're getting a stretch here. You don't want to go down to your foot. You want to reach up and over. Now let's switch sides, other arm up. Reach up and over, like so. Now, both feet together. Crouch down, grab your toes, and you're going to try and stand up and straighten your legs. Stand up, straighten your legs, just like this. Try and reach for your toes. If you can't do that, reach for your ankles. And let's have a seat. Once again, I am adjusting the camera. I'm pulling my panel mat over, and I'm going to sit on it. Now, you're going to start by bending one leg in like this. And you're going to straighten your other leg, and you're going to reach for your heel. Try and get your nose to your knee, making sure this leg is straight. Try and get your nose to your knee the best you can. And now that leg that is bent, bring it over and roll out your ankle. Make sure you're using your hand to roll it out so you actually get a nice stretch. Hug your knee, pull it in tight. Making sure you are getting a stretch with this one. If you don't feel it, try and pull your other knee up and pull your leg in. Bend it down a little bit, and that should give you a nice stretch. Let's switch sides. Bend the other leg in, straighten the other one, point your toes, and reach forward for your heels. Your other leg should be touching your knee. Try and push your knee to the ground if you can. And now we're going to roll out our ankle again. Doing big circles, reverse directions. Hear it crack sometimes. And hug your knee, pull it in tight. Do the thing if you must. All right. Now, both legs together, reach for your toes. Doing a plank stretch, keep your legs straight. Now we're going to go onto our knees like this. We're going to do a pigeon stretch. Go ahead. Everyone try your best pigeon impression. Good. Other foot in front. And now what you're going to do is you're going to line your foot up with your knee and lay your leg down horizontally and fall into your leg, kind of lean into it, making sure your back leg stays straight. Just like this. You're going to do this for 3 more seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. Other foot in front. Put it next to your front of your foot. And drop it down. Not too much. And fall forward, lean forward into your front leg. Good. Now, push your position. Push your hips to the ground. Look up at the ceiling. And now we're going to do shoulder shrugs. So we're going to go shrug, 2, 3. We should look like a turtle. I don't know how to make turtle noises. Do turtles make noises? Answer in the comments down below. I don't think we have comments on these videos. Anyways, lean back into a cat stretch. Pushing your butt into the air, pushing your armpits into the ground. And now coming up, put one foot in front again, lean forward, and you're going to try and grab your back foot. So if you need the visual, grab your back foot, lean forward into your front leg. Make sure your toes are in front of your knee. Make sure you're leaning forward into your front leg. And let's switch sides. Other foot in front, grab your back foot, grab a table if you need balance, and lean forward, feeling it in your hip flexor and in your quads. Come on out. Shake out anything else you need. Anything we missed. I'm going to do a time check. Very cool. Let's get started on our skill of the day. So, everyone in Parkour 3 knows what a Kong is, and everyone can do it beautifully. So, I'm just going to give you a way to practice it in your living room or your dining room and just make it better. So you know what ground kongs are. That's easy for y'all. So what we're going to do is we're going to do ground kong precisions. I'm going to put my shoes on like this. And then I'm going to move this mat, because even though I told you to get it, I don't need it. And then I'm going to grab one Pikachu and one Jigglypuff. Now, it doesn't have to be these two exact Pokemon. It could be anything, really. But you're going to place one down, like that. Then you're going to put your heel against that item and walk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of your own feet. Place it down. Hopefully you have enough room to do this. And you don't fly into a window or a wall, like I will be very close to doing. So now, what we're going to do is we're just going to practice. We're going to warm up with our basic ground kongs. You're going to crouch down here, and you're just going to ground kong all the way to Pikachu, going kong, kong, back and forth. Let's do it back and forth 5 times, so there, back is 1. No, let's do it 3 times. You know what you're doing. Let's make it 5. Let's make it 5. So, good job. Those are really good. They're looking good. I'm assuming you're doing them and not complaining. Ugh, like I know some of you might be. Make sure you're reaching forward. You're pushing off the ground, getting a nice pop off your arms, and bringing those feet forward. And I'm going to assume you're done now because you were so sick of them that you just rushed through them. And I bet they were so good. Good job. I'm going to take a wild guess. Good job, Connor. I don't know who's in this chat, but I just assume it's always Connor. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to crouch down. Can you see this Pikachu? Can you see it? Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, there is a Pikachu there. You can kind of see it. There's a Pikachu here. Trust me, please. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a Kong precision to your second item. The way you're going to do it is you're going to crouch down, you're going to do your dive Kong, and you're going to push off the ground about 3/4 of the way to your next item. And then you want to try and land in line with it and stand up, sticking your jump. So I'm going to crouch down. I'm going to hiccup. You can do so if you would like. And you're going to dive forward, push off the ground, bring your feet to the second item, like that, sticking your jump. And you can do it going back, unless you have a table in your way, then you can just reset. Oh, and it's another dude. Damien, show me your best ground Kong. That's a pretty good one. That's a good job, man. All right. Now, let's do that again. Let's do it 5 more times. Damo, what are you up to, bud? Come here. Hi. Everyone, this is Damien. He's our new parkour instructor. Damien, show him a ground Kong. Come on. Show him a ground Kong. Show him a ground Kong. Let's go, Damien. All right, you tried your best. Yeah, he's a little shy. Okay. Now what we're going to do, because that's super easy doing 4 of your own feet, so you're going to go 1, move it another foot further. Damien. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at this dude. All right. Now that we've gotten Damien out of the way, we're going to try it with 5 feet. So now we're going to crouch down, doing the same thing, always moving this back farther to challenge ourselves. This drill is super easy to make harder. Just step another foot and then do 6 of your own feet, then do 7, and then do 8, and then try and do 12. If you can make 12, you should be coaching this class. Now, once you've tried that a bunch, pushing off the ground, doing that Kong precision, making sure you're getting a nice pop, I want you to just freeze and practice these. You're going to get into a push-up position, and you're going to go all the way down and do 7 push-up pops. So you go push-up, pop, pop. You do not have to clap. You just have to try and push through your shoulders, getting that right pop, that right kudumph, as you all know it. Now, for you guys, the Parkour 3 students, this drill, these 2 drills, will not only help you with Kongs and Kong Prees, but it's going to help you going forward with different types of Kong moves, like a Kong Gator, or a Kong Front, or a Kong, double Kong. That's what I wanted to say. To learn all those, you need to have a strong base, and even if you're sick of these basics, I don't care. Basics are so important, and you got to make sure you still do them, because that's how you get strong. That's how you condition. That's how you still train when we're in quarantine. Yeah. So, assuming you are done with the amount I probably told you, hopefully. Good job. I'm going to get a time check. Good time check. And we're going to move on. Now, if you feel as though you want to do more Kong Prees, if you have precision trainers, like I know some of you have, if you're just using something like I'm using, that's perfect. Feel free to either pause the video or after it's over, go back and try and do it more. Next, we're going to move on to everyone's favorite, conditioning. Woo! Ow! Cool. So, I'm going to start out. I'm going to get my panel mat back. I'm going to get my Pikachu. I'm going to get my Jigglypuff, and I'm going to place them down in front of me like so. Like so. Nice. And I'm going to get into a push-up position, and I'm going to do shoulder taps, but instead of my shoulders, I'm using Pokemon. So Pokemon taps. Push up into that front support, and you're going to tap, tap, tap like that 30 times. So, while you're doing this 30 times, you want to try and make sure as stable as possible. Your hips gotta not wiggle all over the place when you're doing it like this. Like this when you're doing it. You gotta make sure you stay stable, or else you're not going to get a core workout using this. Legs stay together, try and get your heels together, push your heels to the ground, avoiding an arch, avoiding a mountain. Just doing the shoulder taps, the Pokemon taps, the good old, the classic, just like Mom used to make Pokemon taps. Okay. Once we've done 30, keep working if you are not done yet. I'll give you another second. Cool. Good work. Good Pokemon taps. You're doing great out there. Now what you're going to do is you're going to keep them where they are, and you're going to go into a push-up position in between them, like this. From here, you have to move to the side and push up. So watch what I do. I'm going to go out, push up, in, push up, out, push up, in, push up. Now you have to do, every time you go in is one. So you're in, one, out, in, two. Do 10 of those. So it ends up being 20 push-ups. Good math, sport. All right, keep working on those, making sure you're here. Move out to the side, push up, move in, push up. Good job keeping your body tight. Take breaks if you need to, shake out your arms if you need to. This is a hard thing to do all in a row after our ground Kongs, but keep working. If you are not done yet, that is totally fine. I am going to move on to the next thing. Feel free to keep working and listen or pause the video. That's a thing you can do. I'm going to use only the Jigglypuff for this one. Only do this one if the item you're using is squishy. If you're not using something squishy, just move it to the side. You don't really need it. And you're going to go all the way down. Your chest is going to touch. And you're going to push up into a clap. So you're going to go down, clap. You might handle that move, but hopefully yours won't. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to go down, clap, push up. Like that. 10 times, doing 10 explosive push-ups, the best you can. And I'm going to set up for the next one while you do that, making sure you're getting a nice shoulder pop, best you can. Keeping your body straight. Make sure you are doing this, because we haven't been in classes so long, and we really need to catch up with our strength. Probably. Unless you've been working out. Then good for you. Now what you're going to do is take one arm, squeeze it between your legs. I'm using Pikachu to hold my legs down. I'm going to scoot forward. I'm going to lay down. I'm gonna grab my Jigglypuff, I'm gonna put it on my chest, then I'm gonna go all the way up, and then I'm gonna tap the Pikachu. Now, when I come up, I'm going to make sure I keep this to my chest, so I'm not using my arms to get up, and I'm not grabbing my legs to pull myself up. I know all you guys know better. So we're gonna do 20 of these, going down, up, tap, normal sit-ups, just keeping something to our chest. If anyone has weights, you could do this with a weight too. I know this Jigglypuff weighs 30 pounds, so that's why I'm using it. Good job doing those 20. Make sure someone's holding your feet or your feet are under something to make it a little easier. Unless you're a professional, then go for it, I suppose. Like you are one student who I don't know. I probably know. I just don't know who you are. Reveal yourself. That's not how that works. Okay. Next, we're going to move to the next conditioning thing. Hopefully you're still working on your 20 or you have finished your 20 by now. And what you're going to do is I want you to make through them again. And all you're doing is 10 box jumps with a stick. So jump, stick. Now, I have downstairs neighbors, so I gotta land as quietly as possible. Even if you don't, you're in your house right now. Land as quietly as possible, not stomping, sticking your jump. Make it the jumps as far as you can. Going again, stick your jump 10 times, time check, good. Looks like we're finishing up now. All right, so keep finishing up if you're still working on everything you're supposed to be working on. Remember, just because this video ends does not mean you have to stop practicing. You can go back and practice everything that was in this video, or you could have used this video as a warm-up and to go practice outside in your lawn now, or your trampoline. I super encourage all my Parkour 3 students to train even when you're not watching this video, because the weather's getting nice, and we got a lot of free time on our hands now. At least I know I do. So, enjoy the rest of your quarantine. I'm Coach Ellie, and I'll see you eventually. Peace. Peace out.